lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here, and today I have for you a new fabulous video on goal setting for the new year. 2018 has almost come to an end, and that has so many of us reflecting on the year that has just passed. It can be so easy to focus on all the negative things that go on in our lives, but we can achieve so much more by focusing on the positive. Before entering a new year, I like to take time to appreciate all the beautiful people and things in my life, and take time to appreciate every accomplishment I've made. I like to create a list of all the beautiful things that have happened in the year and really take a moment to think about all the things I've been involved with, all the incredible opportunities I've had, and everything I've achieved. I think it's really wonderful to enter a new year with all this positivity going into my mindset. I'm not someone who's really into a New Year's resolution, which may surprise a few of you because I know I'm such a goal setter, but I find if I create a New Year's resolution, I create this big momentous challenge, and if I don't reach that goal, I feel like the year has almost been a failure, and I put a lot of pressure on that, and that's what makes it so unachievable in my mind. I much prefer personally just setting regular goals, whether it's something daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. These are things that I set for myself and I make them achievable rather than unrealistic. I'm constantly working on them, I'm changing them to suit me best, and I find that's what works best for me. I now have 4 fabulous tips for you to help make your dreams a reality in 2019. Tip number 1 is to put your dreams into writing. We all have aspirations, things we want to be, things we want to do, things we want to see. It's so easy to get caught up in these thoughts and not actually start working on making them happen. I find when I put my thoughts and my dreams into writing, I can actually start visualizing them more. I start actually working towards achieving them. Whether you like to create a beautiful journal where you create this beautiful art piece on top of creating your inspirations, or if you're more like me, I really love technology. I find it so much easier because with journaling, I get so caught up in trying to make it look good that I often don't focus on the content. While when I'm writing on my laptop, it's just there, it's succinct, it's easy to access as well. I find I lose so many journals when I used to write in them. So I'm definitely someone who's a big advocate of using technology, but I know many of you out there do adore creating beautiful journals. No matter what tool you use, just write it down and put it out there into the universe. Tip number 2 is to create a plan of action. For me, when I have a goal, I like to create a production plan, and this will break down this goal and how I can make it actually happen. It's broken down into smaller tasks, so it may be day by day. If it's a goal that's a year away, I might break it down month by month on what I need to do to make that happen. For my production plans, I just use a spreadsheet. This is really good because you can edit it and change it as your plans change. For many of us, we do have dreams and we think about them all the time, but actually making them happen is the hardest part. So having a production plan or a plan of action will be your key to unlocking that success. Tip number 3 is good things come to those who work hard and never give up. The road to success is honestly so tough. If it were easy, every single one of us would be doing it. The key to achieving what you want is working so darn hard and never giving up, and you'll definitely achieve it. And at the same time, if you need to reevaluate your goals, you need to change to something else, these are definitely things you can do, but you want to never give up on what you're most passionate about. Tip number 4 is to celebrate every single achievement, no matter how small. Take the time to smell the roses that you have worked so hard to cultivate. In your production plan, you'll have smaller tasks that you do, and you want to celebrate every single one of those. Take time to appreciate the work that you've done to make this bigger goal happen. As I said before, success is tough, and these small wins are what helps you get through to the end. So definitely take the time to celebrate every accomplishment you make in your journey. For 2019, I have honestly so many big goals and giant plans that I'm putting into action. And if I were to list every single one of them, we'd be here for quite a few hours. So I won't bore you with every goal, but I thought I'd just share a few of the things I'm looking to work on for next year. Personally, I am always looking to work on being the best version of myself, and I want that to be my focus because quite often it's easy to get caught up in the negativity of yourself or other people, while if you just focus on being a kind, honest person, that will just spill out into everything around you. I also want to work on how I process negativity around me. I blogged recently about some issues I've been having, And this is something I want to work on personally. I want to work on processing negative feelings about myself and things said by other people, just because I can't let those things bring me down and take me to a negative place every time. I've just got to dream big and make it happen. Another major project I'm working on for next year was something we only just announced on the weekend, and this is a project I'm collaborating with Miss Lillian Rose, Miss Mon Mon, and Miss Veronica Lilly. And this is the Pinup Society magazine, a publication created by pinups for pinups. This is going to be a huge undertaking for all of us to work really hard on, but we've already put in some really hard yards. We've spent months planning already up to this point, and we're so excited to release the first issue in February. So I will pop a little link below so you can check that out if it's something you're interested in. We are taking submissions and we are currently searching for our cover girl for our first edition. For 2019, another big goal of mine is to continue to grow the vintage community in my local town of Perth. Now I'm hoping to do this by hosting more vintage events, further working on the Perth Pinup community, which is a local vintage group for vintage lovers of Western Australia. Giving back to my community has honestly been the most rewarding thing I've ever done. It has gifted me so many opportunities, so many beautiful friendships, and I've seen so many other amazing people flourish. So this is something I'm always working towards. I'd love to hear in the comments below, what are your goals for the new year? Do you like to do a New Year's resolution personally? What sort of things do you like to plan for the new year? Do you have any traditions, anything fun happening? Let me know in the comments below and we can all chat about the exciting year that will be 2019. If you'd like to follow my daily pinup adventures, I do post super regularly to Instagram, so be sure to give me a little follow. I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. As always, if you'd like to stay up to date with all my vintage fun and never miss a video, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and I'll be seeing you all real soon.